G'day movers and shakers, on this Friday the 19th of February, this is the week that was. The 5 immigrants convicted of conspiring to hijack Sydney's Hollingworth military base were sentenced to individual sentences ranging from 17 to 21 years this week. And it makes you wonder, what was the judge thinking when he handed down these sentences? I mean, as the 5 men sat in the courtroom laughing and smirking at him, he surely didn't think they could actually be rehabilitated. There's nothing like sharing a shower with a group of sex-starved men to make you love the country that put you there. Illogically, these men, who publicly rabbited on about their disdain for Australia, I can totally see how warm summers on the beach with hot women in bikinis can totally get under your skin, moved here under their own free will. And not only that, but they then made the further choice to become citizens of our great land. So, why move here if you hate our country so much? As far as I'm concerned, they've committed an act of treason and are a matter for national security. This is where the government needs to step in and make sure they never see the light of day, ever again. I mean, what's the alternative? We wait 22 years for them to get out of jail, have them continue with their terrorist plans, actually don't detect them this time, and what, die a bloody death? Yeah, great idea there. My irk this week is parents of babies who continue to party and drink. Alcohol is a poison, people. Being drunk is the various stages of that poisoning and has both short-term and long-term effects. Could you be any more irresponsible with your baby? I mean, I know you had a great time as a teenager with all the wild stuff you used to do. But seriously, time to grow up. Whether you realize it or not, your child is affected by your behaviors, even if you don't think they've seen you doing them. When you have a kid, party time ends because you're now responsible for another life. Someone who looks up to you and will copy everything you say and do. Stumbling in at 4 in the morning drunk means you're of no use as a parent for the whole of the next day. And for mothers who are breastfeeding, it will take 24 hours before the alcohol leaves your system. Do you really want your baby consuming your leftover alcohol?
Drunk, baby!
Time to get a clue, folks. Babies aren't accessories. You can't push them to the side when they aren't convenient. They're there, 24/7, needing you to be a loving, nurturing parent. You're the one who had sex and made the baby. Now you have to deal with the consequences. I'm sorry if that doesn't fit in with your life plan, but that's life. Roll with it. Grow up and take on the responsibility that you're owing to that child, because for God's sake, we don't need any more out-of-control, disrespectful and drunk 12-year-olds. To me, you're being neglectful, so sort it out, because you're really starting to irk me off.
Drunk, baby!
Google and Yahoo have joined a power group of technology businesses opposing the mandatory internet filter in Australia. The group, calling themselves the Safer Internet Group, Mondo Original, will begin lobbying the Australian government to change their faulty internet policy. A spokesman for the Safer Internet Group has said the filter is missing its mark, which it claims to be aimed at mainly preventing child pornography. This filter does not stop child pornography from spreading across the internet, as the vast amount of it does not occur on websites. Exchanges in child pornography occur most frequently through email and peer-to-peer networking, which the filter simply does not affect. This is a filter that will hurt the average Australian by preventing them from accessing genuine educational information, as well as news outside of what the mainstream media are reporting. In addition, legal online adult activities such as legal porn sites will be blocked from the filter if they do not have a system where they ask for your credit card before showing you images. In addition, the filter has been noted during testing that it will reduce the average internet connection speed by 30% during medium traffic periods and by up to 70% during high traffic periods. The government planned to roll out the mandatory internet filter across ISPs throughout Australia at the end of 2010. Kevin Rudd has said he will fulfill his election promises to take Japan to international court over whaling off of Antarctica by November 2010 if Japan don't agree this weekend to move their boats out of Antarctic waters and begin commercial whaling in Japanese waters again.
Wait, what?
The world moratorium on whaling was put in place 20 years ago to stop whale populations from declining due to commercial whaling. Australians are angry and want Kevin Rudd to take Japan to court because we don't believe in whaling of any capacity. If anything, moving Japan off to their own waters to do commercial whaling is worse than what is happening now. This is a clear sign that Kevin Rudd doesn't understand what all the fuss is over in regards to whaling. I understand how this issue relates to the touchiness of Australian-Japanese relations, but honestly, whale numbers are far too low to be hunting them, regardless of Japanese traditions. I mean, seriously, if they continue whaling and all the whales die out, what sort of traditions do they have left then?
Idiots.
Better to preserve whales to keep the food web in check and just get over the whaling traditions now. Kevin Rudd utterly needs to grow some balls. Stop with the stupid compromises. Either give them a proper compromise, like say trade benefits, or just take them to court immediately. Returns to commercial whaling shouldn't even be on the cards.
Idiots. Wait, what?
That's all we have for this week. Until next time, I'm TJ Marks. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay aware.